Welcome to 20-minute spine therapy. We're going to relieve all the tension in your spine. Make sure that you've got no shoes on. We want to be barefoot for this whole class. Use a chair on top of something that's not going to slip, a rug or a yoga mat or a carpet. We're going to go to the edge of the chair and you're going to push your chest forward. Really simple movement. Just push the chest up and forward. You're going to feel this through your whole spine. It may be difficult to master this movement. That's okay. Let's just think of this as a practice. That the more we practice this, then the more we'll be able to master this. Now we're going to bring one ankle to the knee. Hold on to the ankle, put your other hand on top of the knee, and you're going to do a body wave. You're going to make a body wave rolling through the spine, pushing your chest forward and then letting it roll back. You should feel a stretch in your glute. You want that hand to push down on the knee. And you're going to feel that stretch in your glute. Let's do the other leg. Body wave. Gently rolling through the spine. Oh, I sneezed. Roll through the spine. This should feel really nice on your back, and you should feel a stretch in that one glute, so in your butt. Okay, now we're going to place our hands down on the chair and you're going to do a calf stretch. So you want that front leg to touch the chair bent and the back leg is totally straight. You want your back straight and you're just going to gently shake your head no. Let's do the other side. Make sure that your back is straight and that your back heel is down in the floor. You should feel a stretch through the calf. And you want to relax that neck and gently shake it in a no movement. Now we're going to switch again. This time we're going to move your back. Your lower back is going to arch and round in that same position where you're stretching out the calf. So that back calf is feeling a little stretch, gentle stretch. And then you're moving your lower back, arching and rounding your lower back. And switch legs. So while you're stretching the back calf, you should also feel a gentle release on that lower back as you arch and round it over and over. Feel that tension release from your lower back. Okay, let's start over again. Sit on the edge of the chair and you're going to push your chest forward and up, forward and up. So this is round 2. We're going to do all of those exercises all over again. So lift the chest and push it forward. This should feel really nice on your spine. And it may be a little difficult to master this movement, to find which muscles are making this movement, and that's why we practice it. Let's now bring our leg over, ankle to knee, and then press our knee down and make a body wave. Again, this should feel really nice on the spine as you're gently rolling through the spine. Just a small body wave. And let's switch legs, one hand on the ankle, the other hand on the knee, and then roll through your spine. Your head and neck stay still, and the movement, this body wave, comes from your chest, and you feel it go all the way down through the base of your spine. And now let's stand up, put your hands down on the chair, and let's stretch out the calf and relax the neck. So that front leg is all the way up to the chair, the back leg is straight, the back heel is down in the floor. Switch legs, stretch out the other calf, keep the back straight, and gently shake your head no. Great job. Okay, now we're going to switch to the other leg. We're going to do that same stance, but instead of shaking our head no, we're going to arch and round our lower back. And the goal here is to feel a nice release in that lower back. Let's switch legs. Same thing, arch and round, just the lower back. Look for the feeling. How does this feel in your lower back? It should really feel just like a release of tension in that lower back area. Okay, let's do one more round. Round 3. Sit back down on the chair on the edge and lift that chest up and forward, up and forward. Lift the chest, practice this motion, feel how those muscles are working that maybe have never worked before. Notice how this feels on your spine. Focus on getting your chest forward. And now we're going to bring one leg over to the other, ankle to knee, and we're going to do body waves. Gently roll through the spine. This should feel good and relaxing. It should not feel strenuous. It may feel challenging for your coordination. That's great. Embrace that challenge. And if it feels easy, that's great too. Congratulate yourself for doing something that feels good and easy. You deserve that. Now we've switched to the other leg and we're doing our body rolls through the spine. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to have things be easy for you. And one more time, we're going to stand up, put our hands down on the chair. We're going to stretch out that back calf, keep our spine straight and relaxed, and gently shake our head no. That gentle no shake of the head is to help relax the neck. Now let's switch legs, stretch out the other calf, and keep that spine straight and gently shake the head no. We want to release all of the tension that we're holding in our neck. We want to keep our spine in a neutral position. And we want to keep our shoulders relaxed. Okay, we're going to switch legs again, and this time we're going to focus on the lower back, arching and rounding the lower back, focusing on releasing tension in that lower back area. And switch legs, and we're going to arch and round just the lower back area, just isolating the lower back area and feeling how that lower back feels. What feels good on that lower back? Only only do movements that feel good to your spine. All right, so let's do some new exercises now. We're going to sit back down on the edge of the chair. And what we're going to do is we're going to push our hands down behind us into the chair. As we push our hands down, we straighten our arms and we push our shoulders back and down. This should feel like a nice stretch that goes all the way down from your neck, through your shoulders, down through your arms, through your forearms, and through your hands and fingers. Now be gentle with yourself. That should feel good, not tight, not strenuous. All right, we're going to do a little leg lift here. Just a gentle workout for the hip flexors. Straighten one leg and lift, and then switch. Straighten the other leg and lift. Gently firing up those hip flexors, making sure that they're warmed up and that they're working. And now we're going to do a sit up from the chair. So from the edge of the chair, you're just going to stand up and then sit back down on the chair. Super simple, but you'll notice how much of a workout this is for your glutes. You'll notice that at the end of this set, you'll be a little out of breath. That's because we're working those big glute muscles. And although we're not going very far and we're just doing a stand up and sit down, this is a great workout for your glutes, and it's a great way to lose weight. Basic stand up squats from a chair. Okay, now let's turn around, put our hands down on the chair. Our feet are far away from the chair, and we're going to just rock back to stretch out that front hamstring. So keep both legs straight, keep both arms straight. We're stretching out the back of our leg. So keep your back straight and push your hips back so that you feel that stretch down the back of the leg. Stretching out the hamstrings can relieve a lot of tension in your lower back. Very important to stretch your hamstrings if you're feeling lower back tension. Okay, now let's go back to our arm stretch. We're going to press our arms down into the chair behind our hips and move your shoulders back and down. Now, moving your shoulders back and down really helps relieve tension in your neck and shoulders. This is a very important move that nobody will ever show you, but really great for releasing tension from your neck and shoulders. Now let's go back to our squats. We're standing up from the chair and sitting back down in the chair, keeping our feet in one position. Sitting down and standing up. It's so simple, but it's so effective for targeting your glute muscles. Really strengthening those glutes and burning lots of calories in the meantime. All right, let's turn around, face the chair, hands flat down on the seat of the chair. You're going to keep your feet a distance away from the chair, then split stance, and you're going to rock back, keeping your back nice and straight, moving your hips backwards until you feel a stretch in the back of the leg. This should feel like a nice stretch in the back of the leg. And switch. Split stance means you bring one leg further back than the other. So you're going to really feel a nice stretch in the back of that front leg. You can even arch your back just a little, but you want to keep your back pretty neutral. Okay, let's do that one more time. Third set, we're going to practice this arm stretch here, where we're really focusing on bringing our shoulders back, pushing our shoulders back and down, keeping our arms straight and feeling a nice, delicious stretch all the way through the arm and even through the neck. See how the shoulders go down away from the neck, down away from the ears? That's really key. You want to bring those shoulders down and back. Okay, let's do another set of stand-ups from the chair. Stand up and sit down. You do want to make sure that your chair can't slide back when you do these, because if it's sliding back, it's going to end up too far back, and that's a little dangerous. You just want to make sure that your chair can't slide. It's on some surface that it won't be able to slide away from you. Such a good workout. You should feel this in your glutes. And then one more set. We're going to put our hands flat down on the chair. We're going to keep our back nice and flat. We're going to shift. We can also arch the back just a little, but you want to keep your back neutral. You want to have a relaxed spine, and you want to shift your hips. Your hips should be going back, back, and back. And switch legs. Now this is a nice hamstring stretch. It's a great stretch for the back of your legs. You'll feel this behind the knee or behind the thigh mostly, but it is great for relieving tension from your lower back. All right, let's switch up the exercise now. We're going to step up onto the chair and lean forward. Now, this looks really easy, but if you have limited motion in your hips, it's going to be difficult for you to move your feet all the way up onto that chair. So if you have difficulty with this, you're going to turn the chair around and hold on to the chair with one hand so you can keep your balance. That's if you have trouble getting your foot up onto the chair. Now what this move does is it's stretching out your hip and your ankle. So you should feel just a gentle stretch in the hip and the ankle. But what you're doing here is increasing your mobility. It means that you want a wider range of motion. You want to be able to move easily. You want to be able to do this easily without holding onto the chair. So you want to practice this until you can do that. You also want to stretch out your hip just a little and stretch out your ankle so that you can achieve that wider range of motion. Now we're going to do a really nice lower back stretch. You're going to keep your arms straight on your knees, and you're just going to do circles with your hips. Now you can also use the chair for this. You want to keep your knees bent and just do circles with your hips. I know this looks a little provocative, but it feels so good on your lower back. Try this when there's nobody else around in the privacy of your bedroom, either using your knees or using the chair. Keep your knees bent and just do circles. Oh my gosh, this feels so nice on your lower back. And we really need to give our lower back as much tender, loving care as we can. Great job! Make sure to treat yourself nice and gently, and remember that I love you.